Today I will share the today we'll start with critical path method. Critical path method means see here it's the management the longest sequence of activities that must be finished on time in order to complete the project. Okay, we'll come to know that what exactly means the critical path is. Before that, we should go for the drawing a network diagram. Here we have several activities called from A to till L. Now, as we all know, event is denoted by circle and activity is denoted by an arrow. Now, we'll start with this. Here the question is, draw a network diagram for the following activities. Duration predecessor of each activity is given, and we have to calculate total float, and we have to identify the critical path and the what are the activities are. Before going to that, we'll draw a one network diagram for the given thing. This here, first thing is event. Event is starting with where to where? Here it is, events are starting with first event it is from 1 to 2 it is. The first event is starting with 1 to 2 and second activity is starting with event number 1 and ending with event number 3. Like third activity is belongs to 2 to 4, which means event 2 to 4. And here another one is 3 to 4, which means from here to here it is. And next one is 3 to 5 is there, which means it starts from 3 and ends with 5. Next is 4 to 9 is there. Here 4 to 9. Next is 5 to 6 is there. So see here from 5, there are 2 activities are there. So I will take it here only. 5 to 6, one activity is there. Another one is 5 to 7 is one other one activity is there, right? Next is 6 to 8 is there, which means, and see here, for 8, it is ending with 2 activities. So I will take it is here. Here it is 8. One is from 6 to 8. Another one is from 7 to 8. And 10 is here. One is from 8 to 10. Another one is from 9 to 10. This is what the exact network diagram we drawn. The first segment of this question was completed, that is draw the network diagram. We completed our network diagram. This is called the network diagram. We'll mention the activities and their particular duration for each activity. See here, activity event is from 1 to 2. Activities A, which has 6 durations, and from 1 to 3 it is event B and it has duration 3. From 2 to 4 it is C, duration is 3. Next from 3 to 4 it is D, duration is 3 again. From 3 to 5 it is E, duration is 8. Next from 4 to 9 it is F is there, duration is 7. And 5 to 6 G is there, duration is 4. 5 to 7 H is there, duration is 8. And 6 to 8 I is there, duration is 4. 7 to 8 J is there, duration is 4. 8 to 10 K is there, duration is 7. And here 9 to 10 L is there, duration is 9. Now we drawn a network diagram with their activities, everything you have drawn. Now see here. Here the next thing is the duration predecessor activity. With respect to that, we have drawn the network diagram. Now we have to calculate total float, and we have to identify the critical path, and those activities belongs to the critical. Before that, we should know to get these float of each activity. We have to first, we should know what is early start time of each activity, early finish time of each activity, latest start time of each activity, and latest finish time of each activity, so that we will get at the end total float. See here, now we'll start with the early start time. Okay, now see here, for this particular activity, as early as we can start this activity is nothing but from 0 hours we can start. Consider, suppose we are starting with a 0. Now, what is the earliest possible finish time is there? With respect to the duration, 0 plus 6, it is 6, which means early start is 0 and early finish is 6. What about this 1, 2, 3? We are starting with 0 and ending with 3. By 3, 0 plus 3 is 3, which means 0 and 3. What about 2 to 4? Here 6, early start is 6. Why it is 6? We are starting as early as soon this activity completes, this activity will start. Okay, now 6 plus 3 is 9, which means early start is 6, early finish is 9. What about this 3 to 4? Early start is 3 now. 3 plus 3, 6, which means early start is 3 and early finish is 6. What about 3 to 5? Early start is 3 plus 8 is 11, which means early start is 3 and early finish is 11. Next is 4 to 9 is there. See here. Here, two early starts are there, right? One is 6, another one is 9. So here we have to consider while moving forward passing. This is called forward passing. While moving this side, whatever the maximum time it is taking to complete this particular activity, then only it will start. Among these two activity, after completion of these two activity only it will start, right? So we have to consider maximum one. So here early start is what? 9, and latest when early finish is 9 plus 7 is 16. And here from 5 to 6, 11 is there, plus 11 plus 4, 15, which means 11 and 15. Next here 5 to 7. 5 to 7 means 11 plus 8 is 19, which means 11, 19. Next from 6 to 8, 15 is there, plus 4, 19. Here 15, sorry, here what is the early start? Here it is 15. Early finish is 19. Now here 7 to 8 is starting with 19. 19 plus 4, 23. Ending with 23. What about an early start? Among these two, now we have to consider maximum one, that is 23 and 8 to 10. 23 plus 7, 30. Ending with 30. What about next one? 9 to 10. Here it is 9 plus 7, it is already 16. 16 plus 9, 25. Here it is 16 and ending with 25. We got here maximum duration to complete this project is 30. See, critical path is nothing but is the longest sequence of activities, which means whenever we have a sequence of activities, like 1, 2, 4, 9, 9, 10, 5 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 9, 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 5 to 7 to 8, 8 to 10. Among these sequence, which has the maximum duration only average maximum duration is 30, and we don't know which activities, which sequence it is going, right? For that, we have to know first consider, we have to calculate this latest start as well as latest finish. As we know, your latest finish is 30 for this activity. Right? Here starts with 30, right? Which means from 9 to 10, from 9 to 10 is 30. From 9 to 10 is latest finish is 30. And consider this 9 to 10 means 30 minus 9 is how much? 30 minus 9 is 21, which means latest start, we can start this activity by 21 minutes completed by 30, which means latest start is 21 completed by 30. And from the here is 8 to 10, maximum activity is 30. 30 minus 7 is 23. Yeah, 23. Next is 70. Yeah. And latest start is now next is 6 to 8. It's 23 is already there. For this year, 6 to 8, which means 23 minus 4. There is 6. Here we will get 11. Now here 5 to 6, latest finish is 19 is there, and 19 minus 4 will get 15. Here we will get 1 more is 15. Now while moving backward passing, we have to consider minimum one. See here I said while moving forward passing, when you will get two activities, that at that time you have to consider maximum in it, because the next activity will be started after this only, right? Here the reverse case, we have to consider minimum one, which means among 11 and 15, which one is the minimum? 11 is the minimum. This you have to consider, which means now for 4 to 9, before that, for 4 to 9 it is 4 for 4 is latest finish is 21, and minus 7 is 14. Next for 3 to 5, see here 3 to 5 we have two latest finish times. So in that minimum is 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. Here we will get 3. Here how much it was? It was 14. Now next is 3 to 4. 3 to 4. Latest finish we have already how much? 14. 14 minus 3 is 11. Next is here, see here 11 is there, 3 is there. Which one have to consider? 3 have to consider. Now 2 to 4. 4 already, 14 is there. 14 minus 3, here it is again 11. Now we will get 11. Next one is 1 to 3. 1 to 3 means this one. Among these two, 11 and 3, we have to consider the minimum one, that is 3 we have to consider. Latest finish is 3, and 3 minus 3 it is 0. First one is 11, latest finish, and minus 6 it is 5. Now see here, we got early start, early finish, latest start, latest finish of all the activities. Now we have to calculate float of all the activities. Now how to calculate float? See here, either you can differentiate these two, or sorry, 1 second. Now we have to calculate float, right? Float means here either we can calculate the float by LST minus EST or LFT minus EFT, which means either you can complete this float can be calculated by LST minus EST or LFT minus EFT. Now you can take any one of the formula and you can calculate. I will go with this LFT minus EFT. 11 minus 6 it is 5. 3 minus 3 it is 0. And 14 minus 9. 14 minus 9 it is 5. 14 minus 6 it is 8. 11 minus 11 it is 0. 21 minus 16 it is 5. 19 minus 14 is 4. 19 minus 19 is 0. 23 minus 19, 4. 23 minus 23 is 0. 30 minus 30 is 0. And 35 minus 30, sorry, 30 minus 25 is 5. See here, there is a float is there means if for a particular activity, for a particular activity, float is there means the meaning of this float means we can delay or we can start by 5 units of early or you can 5 units of delay of this particular activity, which means we can delay this activity so that nothing will happen, which means it will not cost any much more maximum for the particular project. Wherever you will get float is 0 here, wherever you will get float is 0 means we cannot avoid those particular event to complete while completing the project, which means wherever this event will get, sorry, the activities will get for this particular sequence, we have to move our project, which means now see here, the first path is 1 to 3. 1 to 3 means where we'll get from here to here, right? This path 1 to 3. Next is what? Where we'll get 3 to 5 it is. Next path is 3 to 5. Next path is where it is 5 to 7 here. Next is here it is 7 to 8. And next is 8 to 10. The meaning of this is wherever these particular activities will come, which means wherever the float becomes 0, we can't avoid those activity to complete that project. We have to complete this activity by the given duration itself. It is the meaning of critical path. So along this path only we get the maximum duration. It is 30. Now what is the critical path for the given network diagram? Critical path is 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 8, and 8 to 10. This is the critical path and the activities B. Next, it is 3 to 5 is E, and 5 to 7 is H. Next, J and K. These are the critical activities. And duration is 30 minutes. This is what the critical path method is. This is what the critical path is, the longest sequence. Here, this is the longest sequence, so that you can of activity that must be finished on time, which means along this path, whatever the activities we get, you have to complete those things by the given duration itself. Then that time it will not consume more than this duration. Thank you.